In the east of Mexico, there is a dense forest where you can only see trees far and wide. Amidst this dense forest, there is a location where a trail passing between rocks goes deep inside the earth. A team of archaeologists decided to go inside this cave-like tunnel. They believed there was something abnormal inside this cave. It was quite risky to go inside it without any professional equipment, as the passage was quite narrow and surrounded by complete darkness. After several hours of hard work, the archaeologists were able to reach 230 feet down at the bottom of the cave. Initially, they didn't find anything interesting, but suddenly they found a secret chamber whose entrance was blocked with a rock. Now the question was, who built that secret chamber, 230 feet down at the bottom of this cave in a deserted forest, and when and why it was sealed? Before we start, make sure to like this video and subscribe our channel. This dense forest in the east of Mexico spreads across 3 million square kilometers. Hidden under the shade of these trees are the secrets of the lost world of the Mayan civilization. In the past, this entire forest used to be under the Mayan civilization, where they had built many cities. People of this civilization were considered skillful because, like the ancient Egyptians, they had constructed pyramids and cities. Along with that, they were well versed in agriculture, pottery, hieroglyphic writing, calendar making, mathematics, architecture, and artwork. According to the experts, the ancient Mayans had built a total of 60 cities in this area, which had magnificent palaces, pyramids, and temples. Every city had a different king whom the Mayans considered their god. Some of the buildings of these cities are still intact, and they are part of a tourist attraction now. But in this dense forest where there is no proper road network, there are hidden cities, structures, and secrets of the ancient Mayan civilization. Some are buried under the soil and some are out of sight because of the trees. But using modern technologies, hidden Mayan cities are being discovered. Experts can identify the ancient cities hidden under the sea of leaves and branches using LiDAR technology. LiDAR means light detection and ranging. In this technology, laser pulses are projected from the aircraft on the land. These laser pulses bypass the trees and hit the land, and are then reflected back to the sensor on the aircraft, and a shape of the ground is prepared by processing this data. It is similar to X-rays forming an image of our bones. Astonishingly, more than 4,500 ruins of the Mayan civilization have been discovered so far. But experts believe that the Mayans have built more structures than this. It is not important to know how many structures the Mayans made. But the real mystery is, where did the Mayans go after abandoning so many populated cities? Did they vanish into the earth, or did the sky burst on them? Despite being so skillful, what was their weak point that made them leave this place? With the help of LiDAR technology, experts find out in which part of the forest the Mayan ruin is located, and then that place is excavated. In the Yucatan region near the Gulf of Mexico, archaeologists found the remains of a small Mayan village. The name of the village is Quiuch, where a local king had constructed a 30 feet tall pyramid using 20,000 stone blocks 1,200 years ago. Usually the Mayans used to bury their king in a royal chamber inside the pyramid. That's why the archaeologists decided to dig a shaft from the top to the bottom of this pyramid, to find out if there is any royal chamber in this pyramid or not. And if yes, what does it contain? After digging up to 21 feet, the archaeologists found a stone that was completely flat on one side. This stone was very different from others because the Mayans did not use stones of this shape for building pyramids. Rather, it was used to give support to the roof of a room. As it can be seen in the ceiling of this structure, this stone was an indication that a tomb was made inside this pyramid. After excavating further, the archaeologists found something that they were looking for. Surprisingly, in the basement of the pyramid, a foundation of a room and a few stairs were discovered. Although they didn't find anything interesting, they did find a broken piece of clay utensil. This small piece of clay utensil raised a lot of questions. The age of this piece was determined by radiocarbon dating, and they found out it was approximately made in the year 500, that is around 1,500 years ago. But the surprising thing was that although the pyramid was built 1,200 years ago, this piece of pottery was built 300 years before the pyramid. And according to the archaeologists, it is not at all possible. And we need to know the history to understand why it is not possible. From history, we learn that this region of Yucatan was considered as part of northern Maya. And in the year 500, when this chamber inside the pyramid was built, the Mayans had not come here yet. Now, the biggest question is, if the Mayans did not build this royal chamber, then who built it? To find out, the forest surrounding this pyramid ruin was inspected, with the hope that they would be able to get some special information. 15 kilometers away from the pyramid site, archaeologists found a trail in the middle of some rocks leading to a cave. The entrance of the cave was quite narrow, and going inside it was quite dangerous. That's why professional equipment was used, and 2 to 3 cave experts were sent inside it. After hours of hard work, the experts were able to climb down 230 feet to the bottom of the cave, where they found a passage to a secret chamber. And the entrance of this chamber was covered with a stone. When the entrance was cleared, the things they found inside were beyond their wildest imagination. Yes, 230 feet below the ground, in the secret chamber of this cave, a lot of used fire torches were found, which were used for lighting in ancient times. Apart from burned fire torches, they found a lot of broken pieces of pots. These pots were similar to what they had found in the basement of the pyramid. It was as if this place was some kind of worship area, where people would come and break their pots to fulfill their wishes. When they tried to join the pieces of pots, then another fact presented itself. It was noticed that even after joining all the pieces, the pot never became complete. Rather, one piece always remained missing. No one understood this strange mystery, why only one piece of all the pots broken here was missing. Archaeologists believe that these people used to take one piece of the broken pot with themselves and keep it in their house. The piece of the ceramic pot found in the basement of the pyramid ruin in the Yucatan region was brought from this cave. It was the clear evidence that, before the coming of the Mayans, the people who lived in this village of Quiuich used to perform their religious practice by going into this cave, and their way of living was similar to the Mayan civilization. From the secret chamber in the underground cave where they found broken ceramic pots, the archaeologists found a passage to go further inside the cave. The experts decided to go inside this passage of the cave to gather more evidence. After proceeding just a little bit, the experts found another secret chamber where the walls had mind-boggling paintings. In this deepest point of the cave, they found a 3D jaguar painting on the stone, and there was another painting where a jaguar was shown hunting a deer. The experts who had seen paintings in other Mayan caves were seeing these types of paintings for the first time in their lives. When a detailed analysis of these paintings was done, it was found that they dated back to 100 BC, that is 2100 years ago. These paintings were made 800 years before the Mayans came from the south. Now, with this new evidence, one thing was certain. Before the coming of the Mayans from the south, a civilization was living in this village of Quiuich, whose culture and way of living was similar to that of the Mayans, and it was the reason why the experts named them early, or classic Mayans. What happened to the Mayans who had built thousands of structures that they had to abandon this place forever and never came back again? This question is still a mystery to the world. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more amazing discoveries. And don't forget to comment below and share your thoughts on the Mayan mystery. What do you think happened to them? Why did they abandon their cities? Do you have any questions or suggestions for our next video? Let us know in the comments section. We would love to hear from you. Thanks for watching.